After wants to keep running, the side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis, the Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. It tends to be. As Troll, it only really feels like what? You need Diffusal or a Maelstrom plus Sanj and Yasha and you're kind of set. And YG does close out with a mid. So Queen of Pain mid looks like coming out here to match up against the Lesh. That does mitigate the TA lane. That stun, and you've got to be very careful when you do gap close. If Citrus does get the stun like that,
oh, that's a great
win
stun.
that trade.
That is a great stun. Right on time, John. Well done with that for YG, but even those could be scouted. I mean, Citrus is a Leshrac, and he's got an Arcane Rune, so he's just going to go ahead and take them right off skill A, and there's just nothing they can do about it. Thank you very much. He does at least get the Crypt Swarm on the large creeps, so he does take them himself on the DP, but now the chase is on. Young PH will join. If they can at least find this Leshrac kill, it'd be quite an amazing start here for YG, but the turnaround is here. They have brought VT Faded. Still, Menu Ping does drop, but VT Faded, he's going all the way. Even at level 5, he may have gone too far. They cannot tether to him and help him out, but the turnaround, Citrus is still there, going onto the Quap. They've lost the Troll, however. It's not a great team fight at all for Orca, but maybe they can still salvage something as they get AT, and they might even find skill A. So a 3-for-2 trade. T1 tower, while Citrus is still fighting mid lane, but this time he may have gone too far. Yif has not got the relocate to help out, so Citrus needs to run the old-fashioned way. Sonic Wave, there might be enough, but the disruption is going to save Menu Ping, trying, and now the tether. The heals are there. Citrus has survived, and the turnaround is upon the side of YG as Citrus. He finally dies, but for a greater cause.
Fight anyway.
But they will. Onto skill A they go. Exorcism or not, it's just a support DP. It's absolutely no problem for Citrus to just delete. Relocate is going to fly out. It is a little bit off the mark though, but Zorain is going to be purged. In fact, never mind, they were baiting the TA the whole time. Kish will try to run, but I don't think there's any running, especially not anymore. King of the Hill. Relocate out skill A. I mean, maybe they can fight back. You've got Zorain around as well. In the meantime, though, top lane is being forced in. VT Faded actually got T before he ends up going down to Young PH. Right now for YG. So they've also got to be prepared to defend that top racks. In fact, Menu Ping, he found a big target. I think he's got the TA, and he does. That's what you wanted as Kish. He just can't run. No BKB up yet. He's got to rely on the press of the attack, but in the arena, it means nothing. Maybe they could try now. The relocate, it was not that far away. They're going to try anyway. The Spear out from GY to hold them back. In fact, the Jewel is there. They might at least find the Mars, and they do. Wait, that was the Thunder, as GY is going to move in. And looks like they have got one deleted. Menu Pings down on the Shadow Demon. GY just going to go for the BKB TP play out and might just make it, though. Yif has been left behind along with Citrus. It'll be a massive pick-off if they can get it. Citrus already so low. He'll pop the Bloodstone, but they got the Jewel off. That's what you love to see from YG. So I suppose now they just kind of wait out the Exorcism. Or maybe not even. In fact, they're going to jump in. GY, he's there. The Yule Scepter is going to save. Skill A now going to try and man up. The bash is out from VT Faded, and there goes your DP. Immediately taken down before the team fight really even starts. Is VT, who's been without a BKB now, so he might be forced to back off and leave the racks till later.
Reason it just doesn't feel great, although GY hunting down here.
Yeah, he's been great on this Mars, just constantly finding targets, and they got the Yules off just in time to cancel the TP off. GY misclicked the BKB, it seems, but it won't matter. Everyone's just testing their BKBs today, apparently. Nothing. Well, they might find Kish. He won't be expecting this on that TA. Oh, he's dropped his items too! Oh, GY got one. GY's got something that belongs to Kish. And Kish, he's not going to be happy about that. That'll be the TA gone without buyback gold, by the way, Jonathan. As T's just going to roll himself out, but Citrus is still chasing them down. On DLC they go. Ghost Scepter is definitely not going to save against the Leshrac. That'll be another down without buyback gold. GY, I think he got a plate mail off the TA. You can just keep going if you're Orca. We'll try to deal with GY. Young PH. He's going to force out the BKB of the Mars, but a nice spear back. They've got the Death Prophet again, and VT Faded will have his way with him. No buyback on him either. This T is going to try and create a bit of space with this Rolling Thunder. Citrus, however, he has his eyes onto young PH. Now Kish, he has respawned on that TA, moving into the Troll. The hills are too high, and now the Battle Trance will come in. Young PH and Kish, they've been speared up. It's not looking great for him, as they'll lose Zorain, and now they might just lose T. In fact, young PH is still trying to run, but the bashes are there. BT Fated's got 3. That might just be game. GG. The NYG, they could not make the draft work, John.
No, they started off with way too much flex. Does look good. I think the lane matchup's not too bad against Mars Rubik as well, because your backstab works really well against Mars down the line. They go with a Luna instead, which is another VT Fated special. It does work out. You can outfarm the Face's Void. We have seen this...
Everything pretty calm at this lane. Like, T's having a decent enough time on the Mars, but Menu Ping is trying to zone them out now. Problem is, he has been speared up here by Skill A, but they're going to turn right back onto T and just try to man-fight him. Menu Ping's actually a pretty tanky boy on that Ogre, but he is going to give first blood the way of Yangon Galacticos as VT Faded. He'll keep trying to chase, but the salve is there, and now the turnaround. A great spear out from AT. They will at least cancel the salve away, but he's lost so much here, VT Faded. Stick time so far as Menu Ping just can't really apply any pressure on this Ogre. Just getting punished every time, but top lane Zorain is going to go down a GY. So there is a bit of a support kill across the map all over again for Yif. In fact, I didn't mean that ironically either, John. He's going to get caught out and probably just die here. Light Strike Array is going to land, and they'll have plenty of damage. In fact, across the map, Menu Ping also in trouble on the Ogre. Also set to fall, and does. T able to pick that one up on the Mars.
Yeah. Citrus does have an Invis. Could look for a snipe here.
Could. See Zorain, and you might as well just take the kill if you can. Look around for young PH, but is not going to be able to secure a Lina kill as he has left. So instead, just go after the Disruptor, but Zorain is somehow still alive. Citrus really just playing with his food here. He will eventually secure the kill and orb the other way, but AT is there with the spear out. A nice dodge away into the Mortimer's Kisses now, just trying to keep this puck alive. It looks like they've got the Mars, or maybe not, as AT does barely get out. BT still waiting around, just being very cautious, but here comes the Eclipse right in onto the Rubik's head. They just want a nice easy kill, and they might just get it. BT, he's able to take it on that Luna position. We just smoke up later and try again.
That is really cautious from Orca. I feel like they had the upper hand in finding the Lina solo. They are in good position. Oh, Chrono.
Yeah, great Chrono out. Gonna catch out that Luna, and they should have enough to just lock BT Fated down and take him out completely. Like they even found Menu Ping. DY though, still going to show up with a Ravage, and it does land onto 3 heroes, but Skill A, no, he doesn't actually steal it away. Never mind. Zorain, he's going to drop, but that was your Ravage committed for a Disruptor kill. The rest of YG just make their way out, and in fact, they have to Ravage. Bit of a extreme way to get that support Rubik kill, but I suppose you've committed 2 smokes for this. You may as well just commit the Ravage and take the kill.
Where they're playing in bot jungle well, they still have some control on the top jungle. Roche is respawning soon though, so they've got to be careful about that.
But they do. Spear is going to land. Glimpse back. They've got a great target in Citrus, but he's got an Aeon Disc up. It may not be enough though. The silence just lasting way too long. Citrus though, no, the bash. It does come out, but GY, he's in with the Ravage. They've got the Void, but Kish, nice Chrono out onto 3 targets with the BKB to make sure he cannot be interrupted. They'll get Yif down. Eclipse will come in though from BT Fade as they continue trying to fight. A Menu Ping moves in, or at least whoever is microing him, but it's not working out as Skill A took the Eclipse away and throws it right back the way of Orca. YG.
Age is still running with a reverse time walk. Kish could find an angle here.
Jump in, young BH already low, but they've got the arena down. Eclipse still out from Skill A. He still had that spell available, so they've almost got the Tide. He's got Ravage, but he can't throw it out with the BKB, so he might have to buy back here into this team fight. AT meanwhile in trouble, but they've got the Chrono now. Kish, he's in onto that Luna through the BKB. It's just so much damage, but in the backside, they've got a big Ravage out. AT and Skill A both to drop. They even got the Aegis off young PH, but it won't matter. They've lost that Luna. Kish just doing way too much and allowed way too much time to do it. So they are successfully defending high ground against YG. So young PH, he might be in trouble here as the Scatter Blast does land and they've got the control. They'll take down the Lina. It's just the Void versus the world now. Kish, he does not want to borrow, but it seems he tries to TP away.
his net worth in the same way that the Void does.
Jump in. He may have gone too far. The stun was there, but BKB is going to be popped. So he goes after Menu Ping. Now the arena down. AT trying to turn this one around with the arena. It's not quite enough, but they've got the buyback from Citrus now. So maybe they can try to punish YG. YG has immediately backed off after seeing that buyback. It's basically what they came for in the first place. No pop it. They've got to get everything right here. It's a very hard fight to expect. But GY, he's in on to Young PH. They want that Lina gone. Yep, he's almost there and he gets it. Chrono down though, right onto that Luna. Kish, he'll just try to go right after the carry. And it looks like he's got him. BT Faded is down without buyback. Onto GY. That should be the tide gone. Menu Ping to follow, it seems, as they are just cleaning them up. So 3 down without buyback now. She's got that Chrono you talked about, but they're going to try and blow him up. The Ravage, it lands on 3 heroes. They've already got the Lina down as Kish is looking for a Chrono opportunity, but the Eclipse is out. BT Faded, he's just ignoring the Void for now. As AT, he's going to try and help. They might just have the Luna, but you do have buyback on BT if he needs to. So far, it's actually not too bad of a team fight, as they even found Skill Lay. GY, though, don't tell me GY is disconnected. He's going to go for a bit of a back off now, as Kish does need to be a little bit wary of how far he goes. It's a 2v3, and his Mars is not around, but he has the Chrono into the Aeon Disc, though. The puck will survive a little bit longer. In fact, long enough to get outside of the Chrono, and Yif, he'll survive with the Ghost Scepter. Back into the Scatter Blast, but Kish is able to get the kill with, I believe, the Mjolnir proc. The Citrus, no, he's gone back in too far. He'll be punished to boot, and they call the GG. They've had enough. Game over. Game 2 to go the way of YG. And now you're going to ask the question, John, is Menu Ping going to be able to reconnect to the next lobby?
I'd hope so. Make it work its way. Like, if you just get your positioning right, you have Sunder at the ready, you can kind of handle the Dusa and use the reflection back in a big way. Orca close out with the Quap, so that's the momentum coming in. Doesn't quite fix their sieging issue. Refills are going to be easier with the Blink. Still, some action breaking up top, Mark.
That it is who they've got. It's going to be Zorain. GY. Able. Young PH. Still playing around here with Citrus, and I mean, he's done a great job CSing, but Citrus is going to be able to take the kill on his own. Seeing that XTP, he knew he had just enough damage with the Sonic Wave. In the meantime, Zorain may just die to one more hit, but oh, he might be able to get away. No, nice Earth Spike out from Yif. It's around, looking for a Nightmare setup perhaps onto Young PH, but you've got AT around as well. Young PH already dropping low, but a Sonic Wave is going to be thrown out. Still the boat is going to land onto 2 with the lift back onto Ponyo, and now the duel out. AT though, Radiant Jungle he's in as the Fiend's Rip is going to catch him out. So Ponyo with no hesitation to just pick up the LC kill if they can get it. And of course VT Faded himself will take it on the Medusa.
Might need the Ags even. Damn, go again.
Very, very aggressive, but you love adding up all this damage here onto AT. Already 40 plus damage. Depending on who they catch first. Kish, oh, they found the big target. Ravage is going to be thrown out. The Sonic Wave, they've blown him up. Fiend's Grip is also there, right onto AT, but it's going to be cancelled immediately as now they keep going for the fight. With the Stone Gaze, they should be able to secure the LC kill. AT, he's trying to make it as hard as possible as the boat's going to fly in, but it's not there in time. Still a 3-man stun out from Young PH as he gets Yiv. Onto Ponyo he goes, but VT Faded will try it onto Skill Lay. They'll get the Rubik down as Young PH, he's popped the BKB. They've got no way to really lock him down anyway.
X out from Young PH. Mike's back.
They've got, I mean, I'm still here, John. I just haven't resolved the issue yet. Young PH, he's going to get Fiend's Gripped up, but the press the attack is going to save. Ponyo is going to end up dropping, but the Ravage is there. Still quick BKB out from Young PH, but they'll try and go onto the LC. They've got AT down, but can they find more? The Stone Gaze not petrifying anyone else, but Young PH, he turned around for the creep wave. That may cost him, but Skill A, he's got the Fiend's Grip onto Citrus now. They've got that quad, but they've lost the Rubik. The Fiend's Grip will be null as Young PH is still trying to fight the quad, but it may cost him again his own life, even though he's quite tanky. GY's found him. Do they have a way to cancel the TP? No!
AT's hiding in the tree line quite nicely to break a smoke. Does manage to break it. Rain? So Rain can get caught out first. Ravage being held by GY. Do manage to kill off the snap first. They are looking for more punishment out, but the rest of YG does manage to fail. So the smoke play does lead to a kill. It's not the big kill you want, and now Kish has a BKB. They do kill off AT in the back. Now to go for the Daedalus instead of the Butterfly. YG, with all the heroes up, are actually looking to move forward. They've got Ward. They know where VT Faded is. This is risky. X out. Both immediately thrown out, and they want to take care of that first life. Stuns, giving control onto VT Faded. Ravage from GI, just waiting to fly out. Sonic Wave as well. VT Faded, first life gone. Patience from GY to wait for that Ravage. Kiss is coming in to just lock in that Yusuf, but the Stone Gaze does fly through. They're forced to turn around. Nice Hex out onto AT before a duel can come out. Earth Spike as well. Gonna be able to find the LC Cookie for it along with a press the attack. Does keep AT alive for now as the fight breaks out in the back. Kish looking to burn down GY. He still hasn't thrown Ravage. He's not going to find that opportunity. Grip out onto the TB. Does keep him back for now, but Nice is under out onto the Quap. Does keep Kish alive. Man fight between VT Fate. Nice Earth Spike out. Finger out as well. But immediate stun back. Citrus just gets bursted down by Skilly, stilling that Earth Spike as they do force 2 buybacks out. VT Faded still alive in the front. No mana though.
Around, they are desperate to try and force this fight, it seems. Ponyo, no, VT Faded. They have found that primary target, but it's going to take a long time to burst down that Medusa. So ignore her and instead try to find somebody else. That somebody else is not really around quite yet. Keep in mind, they've got to watch out for that Ravage, which is going to jump right in from GY. They've blown up Kish immediately with the finger, and they're onto the LC now. AT, he's just gone. Fisher, I mean, they did steal the Ravage. That's about all they got, though. It doesn't amount to much, and suddenly BT Faded with 5 kills. Oh, absolutely. They can find young BH, who runs right into a Sentry Ward. Oh, no. No buyback available for young PH. I'm gonna try and chip away at BT Faded. BT has those double lives. The Ravage is there. GY, great initiation. Kish, he does get taken out. Now a double Ravage thrown out. Young PH is still fighting, and there's your buyback out from our Terrorblade. They can't even kill off Citrus though. The Nightmare Dodge is gonna allow him to get out of there just fine. Poor old Kish. I mean, he's brought back, but he's still got about 10 seconds for the meta to be up. I mean, they might find him, but no, they get the lift off onto the Deuce of the VT Faded. He's still on the low ground, and in fact, Finger has been committed onto AT. Young PH still trying to secure Yift's life here on that Lion. They'll land the boat, they'll have Kish there with the Metamorphosis, and that'll be 1. Nice little start here for YG, but can they find more without losing any bodies themselves? Citrus trying to find a way out of this blink. He does make it out just fine. GY sticking right by just in case he needs it. Citrus still playing with fire. AT looking for a duel out, but the Invis, they've got no detections. They're not going to see him, and now VT Faded with the Stone Gaze looking to turn it right back around, and he's got the Petrify onto 2 heroes. That'll be a dieback onto the TB. Skillay gets tipped immediately. They'll even find Zorain. Faded just after those T4 towers, knowing the opening they have without this Terrorblade alive. Citrus still holding back young PH, not allowing him to chip away at this Deuce, but VT Faded gonna cop the full Mortimer's Kisses. He won't mind too much though, he still has the Aegis up. They'll even throw the boat out onto VT Faded, but he is still standing, still surviving, but not for long surely though. No, a nice Nightmare Dodge from Ponyo. VT, he'll survive a little bit longer, but does finally go down once as Citrus, he gets Skill Lay in the base. There is a TB coming though in 4 seconds. You've got the Terrorblade back up. Ponyo is going to die. Young PH dropping low himself in the Kunkka. He's gone, but he's got buyback to boot. He'll jump back in, but there goes AT on the Legion Commander. He's also got buyback available. Now the Ravage. GY's in. A 3-man, a double Ravage out. They're just going to completely clean up. There's a stolen Ravage by Skillay, but there's just no follow-up. A full Rampage out to BT Faded and Orca. They should be able to do it. Just finish it out and qualify to the BTS Pro Series Season 10, and it looks like they've got it. What a weird series it was, John.